Hey guys, welcome to the video. I am here today going through Celsius's financial report. I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you enjoy the video, leave a like and maybe hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Okay, as we're looking into Celsius today, we're going to look at their financial statement. Today we can see that they reported for Q2 2024 revenue of $402 million, which is a 23% change year over year. In the first half of 2024, they have done $757 million, which is a 29% change, $382 million in Q2 2024 in North America, which is a 23% year over year change. International, this is the huge number that we're going to see here, guys. They are at $19.6 million, which is a 30% increase year over year. Celsius, we're going to go ahead and read the statement here released by them. Celsius today reported its best second quarter financial results ever, delivering record in revenue, gross profit, gross margin. Celsius continued to lead the energy drink category, contributing to 47% of all second quarter growth. As you can see here, guys, their net income is sitting at $79.8 million, which is a 55% increase. Their gross margin is up by 320 basis points year over year. This company is set up for a boom. The market is completely discounting what Celsius is doing here and consistent growth. Just because of the Pepsi debacle that is happening with them not having explosive growth doesn't mean that this company is not maturing into a place in the energy drink sector that is going to keep them heightened for years to come. Guys, this company is taking Monster's shelf space, incredibly. It's not even really comparable at this point. Like, when you go into a Walmart, you see the shelf space of a Celsius and you see the shelf space of a Monster. It's really not even close. Celsius is selling out so quickly, whereas Monster is sitting on shelves, and it's because of the freshness, it's because of the health benefits that Celsius proves. Guys, for me, in my personal opinion, this is a complete buy. And international sales of $19.6 million increased 30% year over year in the second quarter from $15.1 million, driven by ongoing velocity improvements and brand awareness. This company is spreading. Gross profits for the second quarter of 2024 increased 32% to $209.1 million compared to $159 million for the prior year period. Gross profit as a percentage of revenue is 52% for the 3-month end in June 30th, 2024. Diluted earnings per share sitting at 28 cents compared to 17% year prior, by improvements in gross margin and leverage across SG&A. Revenue for the first half of 2024 increased 29% from the prior year, and once again, this international sales number of $35.8 million is up 36% from $26.4 million from the prior year end. Guys, this company being able to expand and go into different countries and really showing its presence and brand awareness, with it being a healthier alternative to most energy drinks, is a huge thing for this company. And I really see the growth that is going to start to happen. I really seriously think that Bank of America and the other banks that are, cutting expectations for this company is really going to miss out on a huge boom. You see Celsius shares on Amazon, or Celsius sales on Amazon, increasing 41% year over year. Guys, if you get on Amazon right now, you can order a 12-pack of Celsius for right around $16. Come on, guys, that's a little over $1 per can. It might be hurting margins, you could say, but this company is not shooting for profitability. This company is shooting for brand awareness at this point, and this is something that we have to remember. But despite that, the company is still profitable. Celsius Essentials were sold in more than 124,000 stores in the last 4-week period ended in July 14th, 2024. Celsius has released new flavors such as sparkling watermelon, sparkling kiwi strawberry, cherry cola, and more Go powders like the Go Peach Vibe, the Go Tropical Vibe, and the Go Arctic Vibe. The company began sales in the UK and Ireland in the second quarter of 2024 through the fitness and select gyms. Sales in Canada continue to exceed the company's initial expectations in the second quarter of 2024, and sales in Australia, France, and New Zealand are expected to begin in the second half of this year. This is huge, guys, because the sales in France are going to have big implications to sales and revenue that starts coming in because of this company. France is a big market, and seems to be a market and country that is built on fitness and health, and this is something that will be able to take shelf space from Monster. This is something that is going to have increased sales over Monster, and this is something that's going to take the market that Monster currently holds and be able to give a healthy alternative, which is something that this culture of people desire. Total assets sitting at $1.7 million, a little over, while total liabilities only sit at about $487 million. This company has a huge spreadsheet for the size of it and for the growth that it has had. The cost of revenue sitting at $192,000 and $166,000 in 2023. And as expected, it's gonna go up as your revenue goes up. It just, as you're pumping out more in facilities and factories and things like that. Of course, your margin or your margins are going to go up a bit, and that is what it is. That is something that Celsius can seriously worry about in the future. Right now, this company is looking for brand awareness. It is looking for explosive growth, and you have it. Analyst was expecting this company to shoot in as a huge miss, and the company really gave something for investors to be excited about with a huge beat. And that is seriously driven by the international expansion that this company has had so far. You look at Monster share price here, and you see that in the last week it is down 10%, and this is off of a huge earnings miss. And the last month it is down, and year to date it is down 19%. And I seriously think that as we go in quarters forward, that Monster will continue falling because of the amount of shelf space and the amount of market share that Celsius is taking from them. I seriously do think that the reason Celsius is missing expectations is not necessarily because of consumer weakness, but because of Celsius taking market share. You have a serious competitor here in Celsius that is innovating, that is releasing new products, new flavors, that is a healthier alternative to Monster, and it is taking your market share. And Monster is not doing very much, if anything, to innovate and to compete with them. There's no reason for a summer of 2025 recovery, because it's going to happen sooner than that. I mean, the election in November can have serious implications on the stock market. There's no reason to think that this company has to wait until the summer of 2025 to recover. Depending on how the election goes in November, you could see, and depending on how interest rates are cut before then, you can see a path of recovery for this company easily back above, I think, $70 again, and possibly, depending on how the election goes, shooting back up to all-time highs of $900. As you can see here, my biggest holding being Amazon, my second biggest holding being Celsius and Apple. So I am a Celsius shareholder, but I do not just buy the company because it is a fad. I buy this company because I see the growth, I see the potential that this company holds, and I seriously think that this company is going to do very well in the late 2024 as we get into quarter 3 and quarter 4 and early 2025. As you can see here already, the CPI numbers are going down. We have a negative 0.1 CPI index for June, and I think we're going to continue to see deflation. I'm not sure if we get a rate cut before election time, but more than likely we do. And I think that Celsius will do really, really well with a rate cut because it is going to show strength in the consumer. It's going to give the consumer something, a benefit because that's taking inflation down. That is an act against inflation, and that really shows that we can, if we're not going into recession, that we have completed the soft landing that the Federal Reserve has been shooting for. I believe that in 2025, after the presidential election, if it is a Donald Trump market, that we will have a very strong economy. I think if it is a Kamala Harris market, the economy might lag a bit more, as you see in 2016 to 2021, mostly 16 to 20, as you see as Celsius's biggest growth period. But I do think that if we get a Donald Trump presidency again, that this company has a path to shooting up higher and higher than all-time highs. I see this company at $120 to $150 in the next 3 to 5 years. I don't see a reason why it wouldn't. You see 1 million% growth for this company over all time. I mean, that the company has been publicly traded. There's no reason not to think that this company can't go up even further, and that number is a lot higher when you look at the $92 highs that we just had 3 to 4 months ago. I'm seriously very, very excited about the growth prospects of Celsius, especially with the announcement of expansion into the European market a bit more and into New Zealand and Australia. I think that the company would do very well with that. And I seriously think the France market is going to explode with Celsius. I really think so, and I think that's going to show huge growth. If I had to say, I would think that international sales growth will be up over 40 to 50% next quarter. And we will come back and do another review next quarter on Celsius, as well as more stock reviews as we get into things. But yeah, there's no reason not to think that Celsius won't continue climbing. It has hit lows here in the past few weeks off of earnings expectations being horrible, but there's no reason for me not to think that there is a path to recovery for Celsius stock in the very near future. This is a buy for me at $38. I have not bought more at $38 because I have a cost average of 55, and that is just due to portfolio diversity. This is 30% of my portfolio, and I don't want to overexpose myself to a certain stock. So that is why I'm going to continue to add to Apple stock as we get lower numbers into Apple stock. But yeah, I seriously appreciate you guys watching this video, and I seriously appreciate you guys being here with me. And once again, if you liked the video, leave a like and even subscribe. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.